Good morning to day 6 of the pool build. Hope everyone's alright and a great weekend. Weather was absolutely gorgeous as always. Today slightly windy, overcast, but we like that. The guys are here obviously to finish off the trough. Not too sure what the plan is though, I'm going to ask them in a second. But the trough needs to be finished off obviously on the inner front. I think they might actually start cutting in the gutter today, I would have thought. But I'm going to talk to them in a minute about that. I did leave the pump room open over the weekend, which is a bit of a faux pas on my behalf. So I'm going to have a look at that, make sure that there's no water inside, which I'm sure there is. Sherman is on my door frame again. We've got the biggest, best door frame in the whole of Barbados. We need to get a couple of extra coats on there today of the grey matte. There's a couple of things we need to fill. The door was obviously, I planed down the door so it's shut nicely, because obviously since we painted it, it's starting to bite, so we've planed that down. So today that needs a sand and it needs more varnish on it, which I need to go and get. And I think we're also going to put the varnish over the grey as well. One, because that door gets quite a bit of water, because I don't want that rotting. And two, we just want to make sure that, because it's a flat, matte colour and dark, it does leave dusty fingerprints and stuff like that on it. So again, the varnish will stop that. The sea today is unbelievable. It's a gorgeous blue and it's quite rough, as you can see. Absolutely amazing, but quite brutal obviously due to the wind. Maybe I'll get on the beach today at some stage and give you guys a bit of an overview of what the beach is like. This time of year, the seaweed that everyone rants and raves and moans about is obviously not here. And obviously look at that sky. I mean, there's a few clouds up there. But in general, the wind is quite high, but very warm and absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, a few puddles, so we've had a bit of rain. So this season we do get a bit of rain, but it's coming to the end of the rainy part and it's going into where everybody comes on holiday. Couldn't believe how many people, white people that is, were walking down the roads yesterday. So as we were on our way out, we saw lots of people, which is amazing, which means the tourism's coming back and also it's coming into tourism season. So yeah, so very quickly show you, sorry about the wind, try and cover the camera. So the guys are actually doing the, sorry if I'm duplicating, but obviously the guys did the front, sides and the top on Friday. They got that side done, they're now going to come down here obviously and come around this side. That means that will be finished off, which is amazing. I need to get that pumped out, so I'm probably going to have to give that a little bit of a sand down stroke skim. As you can see, the labourer's been in this morning already, always gets an early, good lad. It's been clearing up, scraping off, and you can see these marks here. That's where they've had one of the diamond bit angle grinders on. They're just getting some of the shit off. And obviously this is what I think they're going to be cutting into. So they're going to be cutting into here potentially today. So they'll open it up by probably, I would have thought they're going to have a go for about 2 inches, I would recommend. Go down about 1 inch and cut down about 2 inches, and then we're going to bench this one in. And this one, they might have to actually put more concrete into here to get this more angled. I'm not too sure, so I have to talk to them about that. But I think what they really should do is pull a line from where they want to be over here. So it might be maybe half of this height, pull a line across and take that line all the way around and then fill that. And then we've obviously got the grey waterproof to go over the top of it. But obviously we won't have enough to take the grade up. So they'll have to probably fill that with some form of concrete, which means they'll have to score this. I would just get a grinder and just grind this all the way along, and then it gives the new concrete something to bed into, and then they'll use the ball bond obviously for it to, it's like a Weldcrete, but ball bond is a lot better. And the aim is still to try and have a decking that will go over this line to try and hide that horrible line. One, because the height's all over the place around the pool, and two, so they can actually get a nice straight line and finish it. And obviously then I'll run that LED strip all the way around. We still need to do something with regards to the patio, so I get Sherwin to finish off doing the painting in that area. So in there he's going to be doing the, we put the plastic kickboards in there now, so they're going to be caulked in and painted today. The wall and the electric unit's going to be sanded down and painted in today. The door frame's going to be filled, sanded and painted a couple of coats. The door's going to be sanded down and going to be varnished, and if we got time and the weather stays as good as it is now, we might be able to get the varnish onto the door frame as well, and then that is done. And I've still not put the name in the door frame yet because he's not finished, so sorry to hold back on you guys, but you can still obviously put the comments in as to what you think the name's going to be, but the name will be going in there as well at some stage. Quite looking forward to that actually, it'd be nice. So today, that is what we're up to. It's pull. Day 6. Obviously still quite a bit to do. But you know, it's looking nicer, as you can see straight away. It's actually starting to look a little bit more like a pool. If we could do what was in here on here now, it would look so much better. But anyway, I'll take shape in the next few days, so we will update you as we go. So it's meant to be a 3-week plan. We're trying to get it down to 2 weeks if we can. I think it will be more like 2 weeks because, as I say, we're not going to be potentially doing the decking. But today I'm going to make some inquiries into trying to get the decking from the US. Because I want it done. I don't want to hold off, but I can't afford the Bayesian prices. So I'm going to find out whether we can actually get it imported, and I'll go from there. I've just emailed my shipper in Miami now to find out how much it would be. And I've also got a price on the solar as well. So the solar has actually got a discount on it at the moment. It's about 16,000 US. That's 5 big lithium batteries, all the panels, and all of the inverters as well. 2 inverters. That's a 13 kilowatt system. So I might have to sell one of the children to afford it, but I think that's worth it. Just need to pick which one. So anyway, I'll get that ordered later on and let you know how much that's going to be on a shipping front. I think it's 0 VAT and I think it's 0 tax because it's solar. It's just obviously the expense of obviously shipping it, and bear in mind the batteries are quite heavy and the panels are quite big, so it's going to be a good couple of pallets of panels, and it's going to be quite heavy batteries, so I can see it being quite expensive to ship it, but it needs to be done. So I shall have a look at that and get that ordered sooner rather than later. Anyway, before I leave, if you can give me a thumbs up below, or a thumbs down if you don't like my hat, then that would be great. And I will check on you a bit later on. Apart from that, welcome to any new subscribers. I've not checked whether the subscriptions have gone up over the weekend, but we were at 851 the last time I looked. So welcome anybody new watching the channel. If you could help me with subscribe member below, that would be great. And anybody that's making any comments over the weekend I haven't seen, thank you. I will get onto those later on today, and I'll update you as the day goes. Thanks for watching so far. Take care. Okay, we're at 3:30. I'm going to go boring you all day about going over the same things, but the guys are doing what they need to do. So, let's have a quick look down whilst we're here. Okay, so the inside trough has been done, inner wall's been done, inner wall, outer wall, far wall. I'm not too sure they'll do the base. In all fairness, this is polished concrete anyway. Well, not polished, but it's concrete, so I doubt they'll do anything with that. So that will just have the blue applied. And I think the initial thing is to actually test the new pool product in here first and see how it goes on and see what it looks like. Far better to do it in there than to do it here. So that's going to get done. And what the guys are doing now is just finishing off the edge all the way around, because they're going to be tiling probably four mosaics all the way around the pool. And we might return those mosaics on the top as well. So they're just finishing off, sort of just making that end nice. As you can see, they're doing the side of the step as well. And obviously all the way around here as well, which is obviously quite cool. So that's being done as we speak. Sherwin is working on our most expensive door in the world. So again, that's having another coat of sand, another coat of paint, and at the moment Sherwin's just sanding down and revarnishing the door. We had to do that side anyway because we planed it, as I said. So that's been done, and just in the midst of putting the green on to see what that looks like versus the white, and as you can see it looks 10 times better in the green, but it does mean we have to paint the whole building, which is not my idea of fun, but I don't think it needs to have the wear effect that it deserves, so I think we're going to have to go ahead and do that. So I think I'm going to go and get some more of that, 5 gallons of that from Sherwin Williams tomorrow, so we can get painting this bit. Now one thing I was going to do as well is at some stage we will have a projector that will be out here, and we were going to use that wall. So obviously changing it to green does mean we're not going to be able to use it on that wall as well as we would have been able to, which is a bit of a pain. Having an outside cinema night would be awesome. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Might be able to put a bit of cloth up on the wall, hang it on there when we want it done, or do we paint a big white square on it for that purpose? We do have other areas, but again there's nothing as big and as prominent as that. I mean, we had a sun patio central, that would be amazing there. There's some good little projectors out there at the moment, especially little mobile ones that are battery powered as well, very strong. So anyway, let me know about that. Obviously here the guys are going to continue that. The aim is we're going to start getting the pool product on by the end of this week. So I would say that we're probably going to be close to starting that. The next stage, as I said earlier on in the video, is to obviously cut into the drain. Simon is talking about doing a 4-inch entrance into the drain as well. I'd probably go thinner than that. I'd probably go about 2-inch. That means we haven't got so much of a bench to go in, and it also means there's not so much vulnerability there as well. So I would start off by doing a 1-inch line all the way through, maybe 2 inches all the way through, and see what it's like. And that way you haven't got so much of a bench issue to contend with. I think that's what I would do, but I'll talk to him about that. But he knows pools better than I do, so who am I to dictate? It's his job. If he believes that that's what he wants to do, then that's what he's got to do. It is a shame, really, we can't get those LEDs into the floor as well. I really was thinking about that today. They're being delivered tomorrow in England with a view to being shipped over. But it would be bloody nice if we could try and disc cut those ends, the sides nice and straight, and have them put straight in. They look absolutely awesome, especially if they were mounted in. I'll talk to him about that. He might be able to give me a price to do it. And then have the decking butted up against that as well, so the actual LEDs land being flush with the floor and then the decking up against it. That would be 10 times better. But anyway, I'll talk to him and see if it's something he can actually do or not. Also, I fitted another security device at the front door today, because our system itself, we've got 2 systems. We've got a ring alarm system in here, and we've also got a G4S system as well. So we've actually got double sensors on all doors, double motion detectors, and double glass break detectors as well. So we've now got that completely matching throughout. So if one system falls down, we've got the other one to back up, which they shouldn't fall down anyway, but 2 alarms are better than 1 apparently. And we've just moved that light. The neighbour said that the light is very, very bright here, so we've just actually undone that light and re-drilled it and just turned it around to face a bit more this way. So I'm not too sure it's going to do us any favours, but it's definitely better than putting some temporary little cover on one side to try and stop the light going that way. It's only going to get weak and blow off. But I'll see how it looks anyway. Of course, it does what it needs to do, and doesn't blind us. But if it does what it needs to do and blinds us, then I might have to put it back where it was and then put some form of plastic shroud around the actual the far side to stop the actual light going that way. Other than that, another down planet Earth nearly over. Can't see there being a great deal changing obviously today, so I'll probably sign off for now. Whilst I'm here, please give me some love below. That would be greatly appreciated if you don't mind. And I will get on and upload this video tonight, and also comment on anything that was happening over the weekend. And thanks to those that are new to the channel, and welcome. Other than that, I'll check out and I'll check in with you first thing tomorrow.